Hi, this is Eric. Thanks for checking out my channel. This video is going to go over just some of the books that I have. It's definitely not all-inclusive. They're not necessarily the best books, but again, it's just what I have and what I like. I feel like I have to make a disclaimer at the beginning of all my videos because, again, I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have some things. So I'm just trying to add to the discussion. I'm not an expert by any means, but this is sort of what I do and what I like. So, take it or leave it. No problem. Anyway, so here we go. Let's start with probably my favorites, which are these Tom Brown field guides. Tom Brown, once I found him years ago, probably 10 or 15 years ago, that's when I really started getting into all this and the knowledge, the practice, the skills of, wilderness survival and bushcraft. And I've sort of had a resurgence now that I found all this stuff on YouTube and found that a lot of people like a lot of the same things I do, because a lot of my close friends and family don't. They think it's not necessarily silly, but it's not their thing. They don't really get it, let's say. So it's nice to have people out there who do. So we've got Tom Brown's Field Guide to Wilderness Survival, Forgotten Wilderness, Living with the Earth, Nature Observation and Tracking, which I really like. He's got a bunch of others. I'm just going to go around the horn here real quick. I got some junk laying around, so that's just for effect. But anyway, there's a couple novels. Some of them are historical. This Blue Jacket, he's from Ohio. He's part of the Shawnee Indian tribe. Alan Eckert, he's a big-time frontier writer. This is called The Frontiersman, and this is a novel. I can't remember if how much is based in fact. Well, I guess it must be, right? First-hand accounts right there. Granted, it's been a decade since I read that book, but yeah. But it is a pretty good book. There's a lot of really neat stories in it, and apparently it all did actually happen. Then we get stuff like this, the Indian How book, and Exploring the Outdoors with Indian Secrets. Ooh, right? There's some good stuff in there. A lot of it's just kind of, cheesy. But anyway, a couple guides. Trees of North America. Love the Peterson Field Guide. I love all of them, but I particularly love the animal tracks. It's just, picture after picture after picture. It's got everything, tracks, gates, scat, markings, everything. So with all different kinds of animals. So that keeps me busy a lot, just looking at that. Let's see. I do like to make a lot of stuff: antler, bone, horn, hide. These are a couple of books my brother just gave me, I believe, that he had out in his yard sale. So I haven't gotten to look at them too much. So if anybody knows anything about them, that'd be cool. But there's a lot of good things that I like to do. A couple things I've made here. Little medicine bag and necklace, stuff like that. I like working with leather. Somewhere around here I have a bag. Here we go. Yeah. So this is a bag that I made out of leather. It's all sinew. This is sinew stitching around the outside just to keep it together. It used to be sort of like my shoulder camping bag. But now I really just use it for all my old crappy knives. There's just sharpening stones, and maybe one day I'll go through all this stuff, and really cheesy knives that I bought, ever since I was a kid. You get stuff like this, which is funny, right? Because you got to have one of these. Right? I think that was $6. Never used it. Anyway. Then we got this book. I love this book. There's little to no information in it, but what it is James Bama. He's an artist, and he draws some of the most incredible pictures. Just flip through. All these are paintings, and this is sort of my speed. This is the stuff I like, the frontiersman stuff, cowboy stuff, Indian stuff. It's what I respect. I'm not a historian or anything like that. All the stuff that I do, I'm not trying to be accurate, but the things that I like, a lot of stuff I like comes from this era. So anyway, it's a great book, and it's just cool to have around. It's a great coffee table book, so I think he's amazing. But anyway, so there's just a few books. Let me know if you like any of those, if you've read any of those, or if you've got some suggestions, because I definitely need to do some shopping around. I haven't bought any books in several years. I know there's got to be gobs of them out there by now. So anyway, this is Eric, signing off.